Hey, what's up? I am out of my mind. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I think it's true. But just in case, like this is just on top of my head, I'm going to Europe. Where? I'm not really sure. I'm definitely going to London for sure. That's where I'll be. And then now I'm like doing all these crazy things because I've never been to Europe. I studied French for a while. It's not that good. So I'm working on my French. But then we've got you guys from Poland. So I'm like, I should probably learn Polish because wouldn't it be cool if I could speak Polish? And then I'm like, oh, but I actually don't know if I should even go to France. I'm gonna go to the Netherlands. So I'm trying to learn some Dutch. But then I heard everyone in the Netherlands speaks English. And then now I'm hearing, don't even go to France. Go to like Spain or Italy. I don't even, my Spanish and Italian? What? It's too much. It's too much. And no, I'm not wealthy. But I hope to be. I'm training for future me. Do you know what I mean? I'm training for what I hope my life is. I mean, I'm definitely going to Europe. But I mean, I might just be broke, just sitting in London. Like, dude, we just came here to watch a guitar video. Yeah, me too. Me too. But I'm sure you had something that you were thinking about when you clicked on the video, or at least something that happened to you today. I don't get to hear your side of it. I'm just telling you my side. It's weird. It's weird. And you know what I feel like all the time? I feel like all the time, like every day, I feel like, I don't know, 70% of what I do is a mistake. I'm not upset about it. Just hope to learn from it. But it's weird to make a bunch of decisions and be like, oh, I guess I gotta get my notebook out because these are gonna turn out to be bad decisions. Like right now, maybe even telling you this stuff in the beginning, maybe that's a bad decision. But I don't know that it's a bad decision until I do it. Anyways, Marcin. He's awesome. He's a fantastically good guitar player, but you already knew that. I already know that. And he's kind of hitting a level that I'm frightened of. There's been a couple of different artists and groups over the last 3.5 years where everything I hear is really good, which is like, it can't all be good. It really can't. There's gonna be something that just doesn't work. So I'm also trying to like, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm bracing myself because like one of these has to not be good, right? I mean, it's just law of averages. Whatever. I hope you're good. I hope you were able to survive that word vomit. I will say I already like his melody, and that guitar looks killer with blacklight reactive paint. This is the coolest looking video he's ever done, and I don't know, maybe if you guys like talk to him on live streams, I would wonder about this because a lot of times you change things up in a video and then the video doesn't do so well, so you don't bring it back. And so I think maybe there's a possibility, because this is an original composition, not that many people watched it, and maybe he goes, no, it's because of all the weird shit. I think the weird shit's cool. I think it's really cool. I think maybe if he did this exact same thing on a cover, it'd explode. This is definitely the coolest looking thing he's done that I've seen. You're a liar. If you don't think this is the coolest, I think maybe it's the coolest looking solo guitar thing I've ever seen. And I've been in the game for quite a long time. How long? I actually don't remember. 27 years? Maybe? That is incredible. And his white shirt is like so clean. If it wasn't clean, then any dirt would be reflected or amplified off the black lights. I just realized something. Hopefully I'll remember this realization tomorrow. He's sentimental. He's emotional. And you're like, well, of course. No. I'm saying, like, when we listen to his original compositions, there's a lot of romantic vibes in there. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. You hear all the... and you're like, oh, it's so aggressive, it's so powerful. No, I think it's actually emotional. Imagine if you asked a drummer to be emotional and they just played a kit. They're just beating everything, but yet they can still be emotional. He's beating the guitar, but he's still emotional about it. Does that make any... See, I always wonder, what are you thinking out there? Sorry, this is gonna be one of those videos where I just talk too much. I'm gonna talk just enough for the people that like it, and way too much for the people that don't like it. I think you're hearing the music, a lot of you, not everybody, but you're hearing the music and you're like, of course it's romantic. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, so the music is the words. Those are the words. It just happen to be musical words. And someone could come in from like being at the gym and be like, man, I'm thirsty, right? Or you could be driving with your friend and you ask him, you want to stop at a store? And like, yeah, I'm thirsty. Or you can find someone who's just like doesn't have their wallet. They went for like a super long jog and they can't get any water, or maybe times are bad, they can't get any water. And you go, how are you doing? And they're like, man, I'm thirsty. It's the same. All of the notes are the same and the sentences, but the actual meaning is like underneath that. I'm not trying to be highfalutin. I'm just saying, like, there's always levels. There's levels to everything you're hearing. Classes in session. These are things we talk about in music school, man. Things that happened in music school. So right now, when he's beating this guitar, back up. Let's give yourself 5 seconds. Listen for 5 seconds. Now, here's the question. When he's beating the fuck out of that guitar and he's making this music, is it sad? Is it happy? Is it anxious? Is it joyous? If you had to give this an emotion, from his perspective, what would it be? Is he pulling everything out of the guitar because he's wants to just express himself that big? Is it anger? Like, this is the issue. Because he's the guy playing, and he definitely feels a certain type of way. And he's definitely trying to get it across to us. But do we actually receive that message? gonna stay on the same train of thought, because if I lost you, I already lost you. You're not even here. So he just beat the guitar to death, and now he slows down. Right? He's got this slow melody. All of a sudden, things are taking up more time. And as a listener, you might be going, "Oh yeah, he went from fast to slow." But this is his composition. He didn't accidentally go from fast to slow. I again think this is a representation of the dichotomy of a person. That just because you are full of fire and explosiveness doesn't mean you don't have that sensitivity to you, or longing or sadness. And I think he's kind of representing both of those halves by doing that. Now, I have no idea if that's what he's thinking, but I definitely know when he's playing this part, he's not thinking, "I'm explosive, I'm famous." He's actually feeling something, and he has to take that emotion and has to make it to his fingers, to the guitar. Yeah, I feel so bad for like not having a good example to go to. That's probably my favorite so far out of everything. Nah, it is my favorite. Like, sorry, I took that beat there to, like, I was like trying to like run through my head of, different covers he's done in his own original material. But combined with the video aspects and his actual performance, that's my favorite. And also, I don't know, like just being a guitarist, which I'm sure people are like, you ain't no Marcin. There's so much that goes into everything. And what's crazy is, as a performer, as much goes into your failures as into your successes, because you don't know which ones are gonna work and not work. But I think, for the non-musician, or actually even for a lot of musicians, this I don't know if you call it attention, intention, or feeling, but like, I don't have an example, man. I don't have like a go-to. Just something to like make it up. So let's just take a chord. Let's take a chord, just whatever. Hopefully this won't backfire on me. Wait, am I out of tune? I am. Okay, so let's take a chord like that D minor 7. It's just a chord. But now, if I was having the worst day ever, how does that chord sound? Kind of nostalgic. Versus, what if it's like a really aggressive day? Like, oh man, I'm king of the world. Same chord. And then you can start to hear things inside of a chord based on how you feel. So let's take the nostalgic one. Versus maybe the more upbeat one. same chords, same scales. It's not the notes. It's not the notes, man. The notes are what you hear. When you're speaking a language, the words are what you hear. But it's everything underneath the notes and everything underneath the words that gives your life meaning, that gives you understanding from one person to another. When someone has contempt for you, or they're angry, or they're resentful, or they're excited, or they're joyous, it's usually not the words. The words are the most obvious things. I hate you. I love you. I don't even know who you are. That's sitting on top of the iceberg. But the real things that make you feel and make you look back and wonder is all the shit underneath the notes and underneath the words. What did she really mean that day? Oh, I saw him this one last time. What did he really mean? Like, trying to suss out emotion, nonverbal clues, context, and yeah, music's that way. It's just oftentimes we don't give our musicians enough credit. We give them credit for writing great songs. We give them credit for being amazing at what they do. Hey, hats off to Marcin, but it's the unobvious stuff that is the hero of the game, right? Like this guy is, there's so much that goes into this. I'm not a parent, probably, obviously, but you know, when I first wanted to give my, I guess you go through phases. I don't know how it is in other countries or whatever, but I went through a phase until I was 12 or something. Oh, my parents were the best ever. And then I went through a phase from like 13 to 16. Ah, fuck my parents. And then another phase from 22 or 23 on, being like, oh my God, they really did so much. Because I was just a person witnessing them being a parent, but I could not understand everything underneath what they did. You think, I'm happy? Oh, I'm happy. You did something nice? I'm happy. You did something bad? I'm unhappy. And not realizing this gigantic story underneath of why you did the nice thing or why you did the thing that was perceived to be negative. And I say that, one, just to elucidate my thinking on it, but I think if you enjoy someone like this, you really can enjoy it possibly more by having a little context into what might be going on in his head. Even if you're wrong, even if I'm wrong, even if everything I'm saying is incorrect, it kind of opens up your window of perception to take in more. You probably have a better time.